Envious, but they also lost 4-16 against Envious. So it is kind of mixed. I think Neophyte have reworked the strategies, or they are just feeling confident today that they will win this map. That's why they picked it. And we will have Mousesports on the CT side. So actually Gob at mid said it's easier to start on the CT side. Sometimes he goes for the terrorist side to have the initiative and all that. But I think that he might have changed his mind throughout his stay. I have to apologize for any sneezing or coughing, because I've got some kind of summer cold right now, and we don't have any mouse steps. No, any footsteps right now. I will try to fix that in the next few seconds, as Next goes to work on the first frag already. Pissed around is live. The terrorists are cramped in A long. They have lost a bomb in middle though. The CTs have a good grip on that, and they try to secure the bomb even further with putting 3 players up into middle. Next with another frag, and he's just slicing through the terrorists right now. 3 kills for him. And all that headshots by the German talent. He got picked up by Mousesports out of the kind of Penta slump, and he just performed so well for the Germans. Other than that, I have to point out that Speedy is not playing for Mousesports today. It's Nico to step in for them. And Neophyte now on the save round, of course, after losing the first one. They didn't even plant the bomb. They have lost the bomb in the first 20 seconds of the round, so there was no chance at all for them to plan anything. And Neophyte with 1 frag at least. Chris J is down to 2 HP, so there's another possible frag lurking around the map. And the terrorists are declined to go to the B bomb site, where 2 players with full HP are waiting for them. One of them is Nex, and one of them is his teammate. Nex with the first frag onto Questone. Another one for Nex, and he's completely on fire today, even though it was anti-eco frags. It's so pleasant to watch him play this game. Then it goes down to Barbie, and Nico is coming in from behind already to close out the last player and make it 2-0. Nex survived with 1 HP. He received 99 damage, was lucky enough to not go down and have another triple kill. So 2 rounds, 6 frags for Nex. Couldn't be better than that, except maybe 2 4K or 2 5K. And Dennis with the knife of luck onto Nex takes him down to 70%. It shouldn't be too big of a problem against the unarmored Glock train by the terrorists running down into middle. Nex faces off, gets the first frag. Then Questone closes out Nico. He could pick up that weapon, and he's got the MP7 in his hands. The terrorists try to work something out of that very bad position that they are in right now in their second save round after losing the pistol. And Barbie is just pushing forward into middle. Dennis and Nex close him out though. Zero goes down. Got B with a good CZ75 spray, and the patience of the experience pays off. He doesn't expand all his bullets. He keeps them in the chamber and just puts down the last player. 3-0 now in favor of Mousesports. Looking at scoreboard, we can see that it's mainly Nex doing the work right now for the Germans, but now we've got the terrorists on weapons, 5 AKs, and the CT still with an MP7 and a scout. Chris J and Gob with the weakest armory, and Gob is already forced back down to 35 HP, but the terrorists, they don't know what's waiting for them on the A platform, so they don't push further. And Nex takes out the first terrorist on short, on catwalk basically. 27 HP remaining for him. He needs to watch out. Easy kill for the T's if they spot him in time. But Chris J picks up 1 onto 0. Now it's Barbie and Oscar with 2 frags, pulling it back, but Nico closes out Stiko, who's coming. And the bomb plant, at least something in the back for the terrorists right now, but 3 CTs about to retake it against only Barbie, and he's flanked by Nex from a long. Mousesports with 3 casualties in this round, but at least they get it done in the end. Nex once again with a triple kill in this round. The first one in middle, and then 1 on the retake. Really important frags for Mousesports. If Nex didn't perform as well as that, maybe Neophyte could have gotten in this game right now. But like it is, one carrier can carry you, but it is, you know, up in the air how long he can carry them. If he underperforms on the second map, neophyte could force Mousesports into a third, and then it's all up in the air. We might see how Nex's performance will work out for Mousesports in the next few rounds. Nico though is still around, and he could easily take over in case Nex goes down or, you know, something happens. The overall Mousesports squad is rather skilled, especially with the new additions Dennis and Nex, and of course Speedy, who's not around today. But I think Nico is slightly stronger compared to Speedy, no offense to him. But Chris J with the AWP now onto Barbie in middle. Easy round for Mousesports, easy pickings against the T's. They only had a few upgraded pistols. Zero tries to get a frag, but Dennis reacts in time, puts him down. Questone is the last man, and he's crammed in a long. At least he has a bomb with him. So if he takes down, I think, well, he needs to pick off 3 CTs, and he doesn't do anything of that. Mouse has him covered. Nico with a triple kill. So as I said, if Nex goes down, Nico can easily take over. Together they have 16 frags in 5 rounds. That is basically 3 rounds won between the 2 players. And then Chris J has 5 as well. So you have basically 4 rounds on the board just because of the frags of the 3 players. The Terrorists back on weapons, and this time we have an AWP in the hands of Oscar, the guy to watch on the Slovakian/Czech squad. But Chris J is the first to open up onto Stiko into lower B tunnels. The push is successful, and the CTs pulled back out, back into the A bomb site, and have Chris J take over middle coverage. So good covering by the CTs. The Terrorists will try to reset their positions and try to set up something on A long, but Nico is there, gets a stick between the Terrorist setup, and now the T's have to work uphill against 5 CTs. Zero is there. He spotted the first one in B tunnels, and Gobi is still checking out middle. The CTs on a very aggressive push into B tunnels, trying to get rid of any Terrorists around there, while the T's are just waiting in middle/short and B tunnels, and there is Dennis picking up that kill onto Zero, not leaving him a chance, and no retaliation by Oscar. He's just on the rotation trying to pick up the bomb and get something done in this round, but Nex gets rid of his support player. Basically now it's Oscar alone against 5 CTs. There's nothing that he can't do, and he shows us why. Gets the first frag onto Nico. It's a 4v1. Dennis and Nex are low on HP, and he might pick up another frag. He spots him in time, but Chris J is faster with the scope. Trigger finger ready for him. 6-0 in favor of Mousesports. Certainly because of that pistol round, picking up 3 rounds by just winning that 1 round, and only 2 rifle rounds so far. So the Terrorists still have a lot of time to work with to make up for the 6-0 lead that they allowed the CTs to get. And usually it's the 7th or 8th round that the T's pick up. More usually it's the 6th round that they use, or that they pick up, but in this matchup their best shot is now, and it's the 8th round. Questone goes down to Chris J in a long. The Terrorists are once again down a man, trying to get something going. They have to work together a little bit better, you know. Chris J picking up those first frags, or Nex in middle, always making it so much harder for the T's to get anything going in those rounds. And of course Mousesports can go for some peaks like that. Chris J standing in the open. Oscar doesn't take this invitation a second time. He just needs 1 of them and goes to work 4v4. But Dennis draws out Zero in the right corner of B tunnels. And now it's back to 1-man advantage on the CTs. Oscar on the hunt for some more frags. He goes to work on Nex on middle, but Gobi is still on the A platform. He gets a good headshot, then pulls back out and resets his aim. Goes down on Oscar. That takes him down, makes Stiko the last man alive. He gets a frag on A short, opening up the A bomb site, but he doesn't have the bomb with him. He still needs to retrieve it, and he's got 1 CT in A platform and 1 in short to work against. And he turns the wrong corner in the right moment, or in the wrong moment, depends on how you see things. Definitely the wrong moment to turn around for Stiko. He faced the right angle, but then he decided to hop up and see what's happening on the A platform. Didn't happen. Neophyte down 7 rounds right now, and I didn't expect that. I mean, I expected Mousesports to win the game, but I didn't think that Neophyte would go down like that. Let's hope that the Slovakian squad finds something to work with. They still have 8 rounds to work with, even though you could more or less say 7 rounds, because this one is once again a save round with P250s and a Deagle. No armor except for Questone. And one of them already perished in battle against Chris J. Once again, the first frag for the AWP player. He's doing his job that he was designed to do. By God himself, it looks like another good frag in middle. Gobi with a headshot. Dennis puts down 0. And it's all over way too soon. 8-0 now. Mousesports just running away with the scoreline. So what is there that Neophyte could do? At first, they need to stay away from those first frags. You know, you can't give the CTs the edge in every single rifle round. You need to at least trade or get some decent information. And losing the first player in the first 30 seconds of the round on the terrorist side on Dust 2 is never a good thing to have. And they are trying to stay more defensively. And that Mousesports push on a shot will be taken down by a good nade. Now Oscar takes the matter in his own hands, but misses that shot onto Gorbis. Lets him get away with his life, and that shouldn't have happened. And something that Oscar rarely does is missing shots with the AWP. He shows that I'm right once again with a kill onto Dennis, but Gorbi on fire now, pushing into middle, taking down 3 players, making it a 2v2 situation again. Gorbi pulling it back for his team, the in-game leader, coming up massively for the CTs. Now Chris J can recover control of the A platform. Gorbi holds control of middle, and together they try to find out where the T's are, and it's rather hard to guess because one of them is at the B bomb side and one on the A bomb side. Questone will plant the C4, and now he needs his teammate to run and get close to him, and that allows the CTs to spot at least one terrorist. Now Mousesports should have seen where this bomb is planted. I wonder why Gorbi is still hanging out in this direction. He's trying to backstab Zero now. Let's see what Zero is able to do against that flash grenade. He couldn't hear Gorbi, but he knows that he's coming. A good headshot, making it a 2v1. Now Chris J is the man to watch, and Questone makes him die straight away. 8-1. Neophyte with the first round in the bag, and that was just, you know, the first frag, the first time they got a first frag. Oscar with the nade, and he picked up another one in middle. He could have potentially even picked up Gorbi and made this a complete whitewash for the CTs, but he missed that shot onto Gorbi on a short, and then dropped down into middle, took out the B defender, opened up the B bomb site. Then Gorbi fought back from short, but it wasn't enough for Mousesports to win their 9th round. Neophyte finally on the board. It was about time, and now the Slovakian squad should be able to find something to cheer for and to work with in the future of this matchup. Nico, though, with the first headshot, with the first frag in the round, puts down Questone, and the 4v5 once again. The terrorists struggling in the early stages of those rounds, giving the CTs an easy time to just decimate him one by one. Chris J with the frag onto Stiko. Now the terrorists pull back into middle. They're running out of options. They only have 3 players left, and the CTs have both entrances of B covered, mostly by 2 eyes basically, or by 4 eyes. And, well, one of them is Nico, actually coming in from A long with the M4A1, spraying down Barbie through the smoke. Now Zero takes a chance, and Oscar together, they will sweep the B bomb site clean, but the bomb is still lost in middle. 30 seconds on the clock. The CTs just have everyone gathered in CT spawn. They can control the bomb as if it was their own bomb site with a planted one on that. Oscar with the frag, but Nico goes in with the refrag. Zero then with the refrag, and now it's Gorbi in a 1v1, and he will clinch it. Zero goes down while he was trying to retrieve the bomb. It was the right play to make. You can't actually play the CT 1v1 for the frag. You need to make the CT get to you, and that was what Zero was trying, but he got caught out in the open by Gorbi. Good move by the experienced player, 1.6 legend of his own. Now it's Chris J to go down to Oscar, making his mark in this game. Is the Czech AWP player. Now next fights back in middle, goes to work onto Stiko, who probably just tried to get into middle, get some control over there, maybe retrieve the weapon. In the meantime, the terrorists have seized the B bomb site, and the CTs are completely out of place right now. They need to take care of 2 players over at long before they can actually try to retake this bomb site. One of them was Oscar, who got taken down, and one of them is Questone, still on a long, drawing all the attention away from the B bomb site. The terrorists just should plant the bomb, but I believe that they are waiting for Questone to make something happen. Their next goes down to 21 HP. Good quick spray through the smoke. Now the bomb is planted. The CTs now head towards the B bomb set, but they still know that Questone is somewhere around. The next is wary of that. Turns around but catches a bullet. Great shot by Questone, but goes down to Dennis, who picked up the AWP that Chris J has dropped. The terrorists with the double coverage on the B bomb set against 3 CTs are coming in from every direction, basically from one direction, but from different entrances, and a good Tech 9 spray by Zero, and Barbie with a frag, and Zero closes it out, makes it 9-2 and stays alive, saves the AWP, does everything right that he could have done right. Neophyte with the second round on the board. And Mousesports still enough money on the bank for them, but not after this round if they should lose it. So it's Neophyte's chance to get into this game, maybe even make it 9-6 with a good winning streak. It's definitely possible if Mousesports can't get a grip back on the terrorists. Good round by Neophyte, but once again they lose the first player. This time it's Stico to meet his maker, courtesy of Chris J. And the Dutch player will just retreat into a platform, take his and even though he can only cover a short effectively from that, now he needs to switch over and calls in for Gorby to take over a long or short. Depends. Yeah, Chris J takes over short and Gorby covers middle / a long from CT spawn, while the terrorists just try to work the 4v4 situation. They have Oscar in the pit taking a long peek, and they send Questone closer into the A bomb site, while Chris J takes out Barbie on the rotation towards A short. Now Zero fights his way back out of the situation, takes out Dennis, who was coming in from behind, but Chris J still hanging out in A short, takes out another terrorist. Oscar goes down to Gorby halfway through the smoke, but a good triple kill by Chris J just swung this round around in favor of the CTs. Now it's only Zero against 3 CTs. He's got 20 seconds to work with, and all the CTs are somewhat in the vicinity of the A bomb site. So if he tries to make it over there, it's going to be a hard task to work. And that messed up nade won't help him at all. Next with the frag, and it's 10-2. Mousesports getting back on their feet like a cat when you throw them with their back turn towards the floor. A cat will automatically, so to speak, turn around and land on its feet. And you know, Neophyte just tried to put that cat on its back, but it turned around and landed on its feet. Mousesports once again in the position to take control of this matchup. Neophyte with a save round after winning one. Their loser bonus got reset. They didn't get the bomb plant, so there's nothing to work with for them, at least if you consider their money situation. Dennis with the first kill onto Zero, but he has to face a few more Tech 9s. He spots one of them. Stiku goes down. Now Questone tries to find the kill through the smoke, and he does get a double kill. Oh, assisted by Barbie there. Good job by both the terrorists cleaning up the B bomb set. It seems like the B bomb set is somehow the weakest spot, even though Nex and Dennis occupied. Now the bomb goes down. Neophyte tries to pick up that weapon, and that was good team play, to be honest. But in the wrong moment, Barbie is able to get his rifle back, though. And both terrorists have a long gun to work with, while Mousesports uses their flash grenades to make this retake as easy as possible. Chris J with the frag, Questone with one back, another one goes down, courtesy of Questone. Now Nico dances around the box, he gets a frag, but he's on a 10-second defuse, and he doesn't have the kit, so he has to back off and let the bomb explode. Neophyte with an anti-eco, or with an eco round in their own favor, making it 10-3 and staying alive in this game. If they hadn't won this round, I would have sincerely and just, you know, I would have doubted their performance on those two. It is their map pick, you have to remember that. And now they are at least staying alive. They have a chance of making it 10-4, maybe even 10-5, and that's, you know, not the perfect scoreline, but something that you can definitely look back at and say, well, okay, we messed up at first, but then we made up for that. So maybe they can take the momentum that they gain right now. Maybe they gain it, I don't know yet, but if they gain the momentum, they could take this over into the second half. Now Dennis checks out B tunnel, spots one, or well, he spots him by being spotted by the terrorist. And Gobi does the same on short. Questone gets a frag onto Nico. Gobi ambushes Deco. He was jumped and probably scared to death there. Gobi picks up the Kalir, tries to get another frag. He does it onto Questone. Barbie though with the refrag in middle. And now Gobi is still reigning over the A bomb site while Barbie disposes of all of his teammates. A bomb gets dropped in A long. Gobi on the triple kill. And he has everything under control, it seems. Barbie and Zero on the rotation. They are split apart from each other. They need to get something like team play going right now. Otherwise, Mouse will probably dispatch of them in a second. Gobi spots one on the hunt for the kill. Zero gets that frag onto next. Gobi needed too long to take him down. And now it's Barbie against Gobi. Gobi on the ace. Will he get it for his squad and make it 11-3? No, he won't. Barbie actually keeps his cool against the experienced player and makes it 10-4 in favor of still Mousesports, but basically neophyte with a good comeback into this matchup. 16 frags for next now, 15 for Gobi with a very good performance in the previous one, and Chris J on 15 frags as well. Nico somehow, maybe he cooled off a little bit. He didn't have too much time to work, well, he didn't have too much exposure and not too many official games. Now 11 frags on Oscar. He gets another one and another one onto Nex, punishing him for that move into middle. Good job by the terrorists pinching those first few frags, and now it's a 2v4 actually in favor of neophyte. Make that a 1v4, and Zero makes his mark on the round. 10-5 is, as I said before, is something that you can work with on the terrorist side on this too. It's not the perfect scoreline. You would look at least for a 9-6 in my opinion. Maybe even, yeah, 9-6 should be a good scoreline. But you know, it's only one round away from that scoreline, so it's still something that you can do. Even though Dust 2 is more or less a 50-50 map, you have to take that into consideration as well. And that Mousesports is rather, well, they are a good squad on the terrorist side, mainly due to Gobi's calling and the raw skill that they have with Chris J, Nex, and Nico. Just overall good aimers in the squad. Neophyte now takes a fight to the terrorists with a push into middle. Oscar is caught in a firefight. At the same time, his teammate is fighting, and it's a 2-for-2 trade, 3v3 situation evolving. The CTs with 2 players over at the A bomb site, and Nico is checking that out. I don't know if Barbie has spotted him already, but he's calling in for a slight rotation by a CT spawn just teammate, and Chris J in the meantime pushes from short, even though Nex is down to 7 HP and Chris J down to 29. Quezon is able to take down Nico, and now it's 2 halfway dead terrorists against 2 rather healthy CTs, and one of them has armor, so Quezon and Zero should be fine in this retake if they get that first frag. Both terrorists hiding out in the A platform, and there's a close squad. A shot onto Chris J goes down to Quezon. Nex in the meantime answers onto Zero. It's a 1v1 situation. Nex handling it perfectly, delaying the CT's push, but he's down to 7 HP, trying to show off, and there he is with the headshot, takes out Questone, makes it the pistol round that should have gone in the favor of neophyte. Next down to 7 HP, still able to just duck and shoot and duck and shoot, and with that he took down the last CT. 11-5 now in favor of Mousesports. Neophyte had this round in the palm of their hand, and somehow it slipped through it. And oh, I'm really sorry for that. That was my game breaking down. Something that even shoutcasters are not immune to, so I will get back into the game as soon as I found. Yes, I know I don't have minus video because I like those small preview vids. Always reminds me of the old days when every game had stuff like that. Yeah, now if my console would open, I could connect to the game. There we go. Yeah, so sorry for the small disconnect. I'm back on the server. And you know, we didn't miss too much because it's actually only the second round of this half, so calm down. Even though it is a 2v2 situation, I just looked at the game and I'm like, oh, I just saw I just said that we didn't miss too much. Now I realize that we have missed quite a lot. The CT's in the control, but NiKo fights back, makes it a 1v1 against Zero. Is on a lengthy retake, but he gets that shot with the UMP onto NiKo. Was not able to turn around in time. Now Zero needs to hurry up to defuse the bomb, but he should be able to just get it. Even though he doesn't have a defuse kit, 5 seconds left and the bomb is not ticking too loud. Neophyte with the second round of the second half, upsetting the terrorists, and that's what they needed in this situation. They needed to get something to cheer them on a little bit. And a performance like that is obviously what the CT squad is, you know, feeding off in those situations. When they are down 11-5, they need something like that to work for them. Now Oscar with the scout, not taking the terrorists in spawn, taunting Chris J a little bit, but he needs to watch out. There's one on catwalk. It was Goppy, and Goppy takes it to the A bomb site straight away. Stiko just holding down with the P90, trying to scare off the terrorists from now. As Goppy is scared off from the A bomb site with 13 HP. There's not much that he can do about opening up that one. And the T's just lining up in short / catwalk right now. The CT is with a jumping Oscar. Will he be the guy with the trick shot? Chris J, and oh, look at that! Oscar with the flick shot onto Chris J, jumping up, finding that kill instantly. Barbie puts down Dennis. Another one. Nice frag by Barbie. Just overall good performance by Neophyte on the CT side so far. Nothing that I can deny on that. Next with the Tech 9, trying to get that frag, and even though Zero tried to dodge those bullets Neo style, he didn't manage to do it, and Stiko is happily, or in the right position happily for the CTs with the refrag, makes it 7-11, and slowly but surely the Czech / Slovakian squad is able to come back into this game. And well, if you wonder why I'm saying Czech / Slovakian squad, Oscar is the only Czech in the squad. The rest is from Slovakia, and Neophyte obviously has the Slovakian flag. While I'm just astounded by Questone's Molotov. It looked really nice at the beginning, then it turned really awkward. Oscar with a double kill though makes this round turn out really nice for him. Another one onto Goppy and another one onto NiKo. What a great aim by Oscar, once again just showing off his amazing reactions and aim. Kind of a combination, as I said already in one of the previous 99 Damage Arena games, when Neophyte played against LDSC White on Train. He kind of reminds me of a mixture of Kenny S and JW. Maybe some Guardian in there as well. You know, he's not from the same country, but they are kind of brother countries, in my opinion. I don't know how the inhabitants feel about that, but I know that Goppy and Seiko feel equally as happy for their frags, 4v4. And Mousesports has NiKo in the pit to make, you know, to get some pressure on the A bomb site from there. The CTs are wise to stay away, and Oscar is there with the AWP. NiKo invites him to shoot his head, and you know, once again, Oscar doesn't need a second invitation to do that. Good shot by him, making it a one-man advantage for the CTs, and the terrorists slowly but surely have to commit to a bomb site. They have 50 seconds to work with. If they want to get something going, they need to make their decision right now, and they are going into a short. Barbie and Goppy trading frags, but once again it's Oscar, the ending point of the terrorist squad, and he's just a single-man army, a one-man army if you would consider English skills as well. Neophyte with a good comeback streak, 4 rounds in a row for them. Kind of trying to upset Mousesports, closing into only 2-round difference. This is going to get really close. 23 frags on Next, 19 on Chris J. On the other side we have 21 for Oscar and 13 for Questone and Barbie. There is Stiko with the first few frags. Good aggressive move. Stiko with a triple actually. Now it's Dennis and NiKo. NiKo is the last man alive, and Oscar with a double makes it 10-11. Mousesports slowly but surely running out of options right now. They need to get something going. At the moment it is, of course, hard to fight a one-man army like Oscar is right now, but I have to say that I expect Mousesports, you know, it is mandatory for them to get around stuff like that. You can't just fall apart because of one player in the squad is amazing. You have to get around that, you have to get rid of him. And once again, it's Oscar opening up on the CT side for his squad. Gobi is down to 64 HP as well. And the Germans are once again headed, well, they seem to be headed towards the A-bomb site, but they have all the options still left. They can still easily rotate towards the B-bomb site through middle, or have Nico just trouble somebody over at long and then go to the A-bomb site. But, well, let's see what Gobi decides to do in this one. It seems like they are really eager to get control of the A-bomb site. And it is a right guess right now. The CTs are very fragmented. Oscar on the A platform. Questone is kind of far away, and Barbie is so far off that he certainly can't help his teammates on the first count. Now Mousesports with the mid push, while the CTs checked out B lower tunnels, and Gobi with the frag, Zero with the trade onto next. Then it's Nico trading right back onto the CTs. 3v3 situation. Oscar just walking through the smoke, trying to get some kind of a glimpse on the terrorist, and he's actually jumping with the AWP. Probably won't work out like that, but we have Nico close by trying to ambush the CTs. He's got the first one, good shot, and Oscar is flashed to death as well. 1v3, Barbie with the huge task of retaking this bomb site against 3 terrorists if he wants to make his stint in this round. He has to find 3 frags. Dennis on 76 HP. The rest of the squad is rather low, but Dennis will fight him and he will win the fight as well. 12-10 in favor of Mousesports now. 2 rounds. You know, the lead not restored by any means, but at least some more room to breathe for the Germans. But Neophyte back on rifles. They still have enough money for this round. They are running out of it though, so they need to watch out. If they lose this one, Mousesports could just jumpstart and make it 14-10 straight away. So this round is do or die for Neophyte. But the same kind of goes for Mousesports. If they lose this one, their money would be reset as well. And as you can see, it's not too much money to work with. They would probably force it up depending on the bomb plant situation. But yeah, it's going to be precarious for the team that loses this round. Dennis already down to 27 thanks to Oscar's wallbang there. Good job by the CTs taking down the terrorists even without seeing them. That's a big part that CTs often do or often have to do to stay in the game, using their nades and their, you know, their prediction ability. There is Barbie with the frag onto Chris J, drops down into CT spawn. Questone is still around. He resets his aim. All the patience for 2 headshots. Next and Gobi go down. It's Dennis and Nico to work their way back into this round. They have 1 frag, but the bomb is dropped in A short. Questone covers it nicely, and then it just romps in there. It kind of waves a big flag, you know. I'm coming right now, rather get ready to shoot me in the face as soon as I corner. And there's Questone shutting down Nico. 11-12. Neophyte are not letting loose. They are like a small dog biting into the ankle of Mousesports. They try to shake the dog, but it's just too committed to biting their Achilles heel. Now Mouse on the save. You know, if they had planted a bomb, they could have maybe got something like a force going, but it wouldn't be enough, so they would have saved anyway, probably. You never know in CSGO. Some teams go for really weird buys, but they would have had at least armor or maybe a Tech 9 to work with for a few more players. Now it's only Dennis and Next with the Tech 9, and Chris J already tagged down to 16 HP, Next down to 58, and he still pushes forward, gets rid of Oscar, who was a nuisance for the terrorists, and Gobi at the same time pushing into the A-bomb site. But the P250 doesn't do the trick right now, even though the terrorists still have 1-man advantage here, running out of HP, and they don't have any armor, so a good placed nade that the CTs lack could have ended this round rather soon. Like this, Neophyte needs to use their barrels, needs to use the bullets to get those frags, and they have a nice setup against this eco round. Stiko covering middle, and Zero working his way through the rows of the terrorists, headed towards this bomb site. Instant triple kill for him. And now he's just hiding away, waiting for his teammates to make something happen. He's rather low, so he doesn't want to go down, obviously. And Dennis is the last terrorist standing. He's already pushed from behind as well as covered from the front. So there's no way that he can get out of it alive. At least it shouldn't be any possibility. And there it is. Stiko with the frag onto Dennis. 12-12 now. Neophyte is fighting like Neo fights in the Matrix. Sorry for the bad pun. I had to come up with something special for this one. It is a drawn game. Mousesports losing all their advantage. They had an 11-5 lead coming into this half, winning the pistol round. On top of that, even though their pistol performance is not that good, they have 25% winning percentage on those too. So Mousesports were really happy to win that pistol round in the second half, and they just couldn't hold on to it. Neophyte with the second round upset, and from that point on it was Slovakian killing time all the way through. Nico is now down to 6 HP, already tried to open up on A long, but was forced back by Barbie. And the CTs with a triple stack at A. Nobody's covering middle for now, but Mousesports is once again completely dedicated to the A bombs. Christian with a good tag. He gets a headshot onto Preston before going down to Oscar. It's a 4v4 situation. Almost forgot about Nico and Oscar. They're 16 and 6, and Nico will be taken out by Barbie. The CTs have a kind of a stronghold on A long right now. The terrorists have captured the A platform, but it will be pushed from CT spawn and A long at the same time. It's kind of unfortunate for the CTs to not have anyone on A short, and that makes it rather hard for them to retake it. They still have a 1-for-1 trade. It's a 2v2 situation. Goppy down to 1 HP. Next goes down to 0. And it's a 1v2. Now Goppy faces off and goes down to 0. Great retake by 0. Triple kill for him. And the CTs with the lead in this matchup. The first map in the best of 3 series. $2,000 up for grabs between the two teams. And of course, 7 points for the 99 damage masters. So you really have to, you know, you have to get points in the 99 damage arena to be able to take part in the 99 damage masters, where we will cash out $20,000 to, well, it's the overall prize pool, so I expect 10,000 to go to the winner team. And you can get points by participating in the 99 damage arena and winning those matches. And at the moment, Neophyte is looking really good with that anti-eco round on the board. Goppy just runs through the flames, lets Deku pick up that Molotov or incendiary nade frag, and makes it 14-12 in favor of Neophyte. Mousesports with the last resort, with their last chance to get into this game. Or, well, they don't need to get back into this game. Well, they need to get back, because Neophyte just got back into this game. But, you know, in theory, Mousesports was in control the whole time. They just didn't manage to win those terrorist rounds. Now they are on the verge of winning, of losing the first map in the best of 3 series. They trade frags on the B bomb site. 0 was a little bit wary of what is going on in the smoke. Almost shot his teammate there. But Mousesports is on the A bomb site once again. Neophyte giving that up to the T's a little bit. There's Stiko with an unfortunate peek onto Dennis. Good timing for the terrorists. Now it's a 3v4. 1 man down on the CT side. Neophyte potentially has some money left. They could go for the retake. They need to at least save 1 weapon though. If they lose those players too early, they should pull out and try to at least get 1 rifle back to the other round, or they just fully commit. There is Barbie with the first shot. They need to hurry up. The time is running out. Oscar and 0 combine. Whoa. 0 once again stepping it up on the retake. This time it's a double kill. Last time it was a triple kill, and I didn't expect that, but Goppy went down way too quickly. Then everything fell apart on Mousesports. When the 2 AA short defenders went down, Mousesports kinda, you know, it was a key to unlock the door to the A bomb site, and Neophyte had the key in their pocket. They pulled it out just in time, make it 15-12. Now they have 3 match points against Mousesports. Remember, the odds were 68% in favor of the Germans. Now a few people would be really furious. Questone and Goppy trading frags. Nico just maintaining control of A short, of A long. I'm so caught up in a short now that Mousesports has executed so many times through that. I'm actually calling a long a short. Well, end of the story. Nico still has control of that part of the map, and Mousesports once again going towards the A bomb site. Did they actually attack the B bomb site in a single rifle round? Did they actually try a B split execution for once in the whole terrorist side? I don't know. I don't think so though. Maybe once, but that's not enough. You know, B splits are, in my experience, one of the hardest things to handle as a CT side, and they tend to be at least shaking the CT's positions up a little bit. Now Chris J and Nico shaking up the CT's once again. Zero is the last man. He's putting up his foot, oh, he's putting down his foot onto Chris J. Gets that frag rather quickly, but Mouse is on the A bomb side already, putting down the C4 in a second. Zero fancies the AWP more than he does this retake against 3 terrorists, armed to the teeth, and he will take this AWP to the next round, or at least try to do that. Oh, he actually throws it away, so he wants to get back into the thick of things, or just maintain control of his vicinity, of his sector of the map, and then get back to the AWP when he realizes that there's nobody coming for him. He will probably try to get back to the scope, or not. Well, good idea by Zero, I have to say, but maybe not the best. He could have saved the scope, but at least he has a rifle in his hands for this round. He has to drop that and buy an AWP for his squad member Oscar, then pick it up again. Neophyte wasting their first chance. Now they have a struggling buy. Max 7 for Questone, 5-7. Ah, well, picking up a FAMAS's Stico there on the CT side. Mousesports with a full buy though, and they have the momentum right now. They could get the 15-15 by winning this single round. And it's on the line for the Germans. Will they get into overtime, or will Neophyte win the first map in the $2,000 game? Dennis and Chris J being tagged by a nade. They're tossed by, I believe it was Nex who threw that nade, or maybe got B. Yeah, it was Nex in the B tunnels. Really, really bad nade, wounding the Mousesports player, now allowing the CTs to get a single headshot kill on the terrorists. Might be the changing factor, but Gobi with a double kill onto a shot. Questone and Barbie are disposed of. Gobi running out of bullets. It could have been another frag onto Stico. Now the CTs try to reinforce the A platform, but they go down. Once again, it's Gobi picking up another frag. Now Dennis chimes in and makes it a 3v1. Oscar on the retake, and there is nothing to retake anymore. Dennis with the headshot, 14-15. Mousesports are hanging on to this first map. They don't want to go down like that with an 11-5 lead, and then allowing Neophyte to actually have 3 match points. It's already awkward enough for the Germans. Now they need to step it up a little more, and they have to overcome this upgraded pistol slash scout by the CTs. At least they have armor, but the CTs need to come up really special things to get themselves on top of the Mousesports squad right now. They have 5-7, 2 Deagles, and a CZ-75. And Stico with a scout. So not too much to do any damage for the CTs. And on top of that, they don't have any grenades, obviously. Nico with the frag on the A bomb side, on A long actually. In the meantime, Zero and Stico combined with a few frags in middle and B bomb side. Questone puts down another one, has the bomb in his arms, and then it's Chris J going to work, putting him down with the AWP. It was about to get really close. It was a 1v2 situation in the end, but Mousesports draw to the overtime. Now let's see if Neophyte can gather themselves and then just go through the first half in their minds and walk through what was going wrong, because there was a lot of things going wrong for them in the first half. I will show you that. Look at that amazing streak by the CTs. Shouldn't have happened. And then they need to figure out what they did differently in the last few rounds of the first half, and then they need to apply that in the overtime. But first they have to keep in mind what they did right in that very long winning streak against Mousesports in the second half, and they need to utilize that knowledge in the overtime. In the first half of the first overtime, the CTs will be neophytes, so they have the kind of, even though it's arguably the easier side on those two. And it's not certainly the easier side, but it's only arguably. So let's see if neophyte can get themselves the early advantage on the easier side and make it 2-1 would be mandatory. I don't even know if it's max round 3 or max round 5. Let's check that with the admins. Just going through the Skype chat in a second. So no information about that. So shout out to Nox if you're watching, and shout out to you guys. You make this an amazing experience for me to cast. It's a big honor to cast the 99 Damage Arena, brought to you by Kinguin, Dailymotion, CSGO Lounge, and of course the guys from 99 Damage. If you don't know the website, you probably don't know it because you're probably not German, but it's the German equivalent to hltv.org. Minus the toxicity. Maybe. No. I actually don't visit the 99 Damage forums as much as I do for the HLTV forums, because it always makes me laugh and it's always fun to just read those threads. And yeah, I really like HLTV, I have to admit. But other than that, you can check out the showroom of Kinguin on 99 Damage DE. I will post the link after this overtime. Let's focus on the game. It is a real thriller between the two teams, and you can tell that they are fighting for real money because it's $2,000 up for grabs for the winner of this one best of 3. So, I mean, you know, winning one best of 3, that's 2 hours if you fast, maybe 3. Maximum, I would say 4 if you get DDoS and all that. So, 4 hours, $2,000. Good money. Now Oscar with a good frag on a long, making it a 5v4 already. And Mousesports down a man on the terrorist side, something that neophyte had to struggle with in the first few rounds of the first half. So let's see if the Germans can handle that situation a little better compared to the Slovakian equivalent. Stiko though with another frag, making it a 2-man advantage, but Chris J is able to pull it back. Now Questone on rotation into CT spawn, abandons the A platform, and at the same time Nico is once again the 1-man army in A long. He gets some decent damage dealt, finally finds a headshot onto Barbie, now draws the CTs into a very bad situation as they have 3 players, 2 on the A bomb side and 1 at B, and Zero needs to come up big for his squad. He gets a first shot, good shot onto next. Chris J missing that AWP, is down to 6 HP. Will he get that frag and allow the terrorists to plant the bomb? No, actually he faces the other way. Questone gets him killed, makes it a 3v1. Nico is capturing the A bomb site, but it doesn't help him anymore. 20 seconds on the clock, no bomb in his hands. He has to walk a very long distance, and that distance is covered with bullets sprayed by all the CTs. Oscar with the kill, 16-15. Neophyte on in the lead, and yeah, I won't call it too early, so I don't want to jinx it. I think I'm one of the casters that is not shying away from calling it a day when it's a day, but I'm also inclined to have you be excited as much as possible while Oscar gets the terrorists less excited by the second. Stiko with another frag. Next is the only terrorist to pick up a frag before the CTs can do anything about that. 3 terrorists down already. 2 of them courtesy of Oscar, but it was a little bit, you know, questionable to push that position when you know that Oscar is on fire. You should not actually try to get in his face, because usually he's got a scope pinned down in the direction that his face faces, and he will usually take you down. No matter if it's Chris J or Dennis, he doesn't compare the players. He just pulls the trigger as soon as there's somebody showing up on the screen. There is neophyte with a 2-round lead in the overtime. and it's the first map in the best of 3 series, so even if Mousesports would lose it, it would still be the possibility to make it back into this game on the 3rd map, potentially. But Neophyte was able to upset all their first few opponents in the 99 damage arena, so you should not judge too early if you see Neophyte play. Now they have lost their first player, and Mousesports is once again on the hunt to the A bomb site. They are trying to get there no matter the resistance, and the CTs have checked out B tunnels already. They have one player in a long still positioned nicely. Maybe now Mousesports will actually fake the A bomb site and get back towards middle. Now that frag coming up will be crucial. It's Dennis coming out on top of Zero. If Zero had gotten that frag, gotten that information, he could have retreated. But now Mousesports know that one of the B defenders is down. They expect a rotation by the CTs. And actually the CTs are not moving at all. They read Mousesports like an open book, but now they need to hit their shots as well. Got B better first, and Nico and Nex will quickly make it 16-17. So, good read by Neophyte, but they just couldn't hold the Mousesports squad off anymore. They were down too many men. So in the end, it was Mousesports winning the last round of this overtime. Sadly, I can't show you this information anymore. But, you know, in an overtime, it's more or less buy round every single round, except for the CTs. If they lose the first 2 rounds, then they're running into money trouble. Oscar with the first pick off onto Dennis, crossing over to the B bomb site. Neophyte is setting up their default strategy though. They are not, you know, if you catch one of the players going to the B bomb site, you could actually try to get onto B really quickly with all your players and just shut the B bomb site down. But Neophyte are playing it more or less conservatively with, is that even a word? It's a word in German, I don't know. The CTs though are holding on to A long with Nico, Gobi and Chris J in middle, and Nex on the B bomb site. So they are separated and they are trusting each other. They want to go huge in those different positions. Nex with the first frag on the B bomb site. Gobi with the instant rotation, trying to help his teammate out. But the terrorists are actually making their way into A short right now. Or maybe even into middle. They are still hesitating on where to go. And finally they make their way up onto short. Nico and Chris J need to come up big for Mousesports if they want to hold on to the A bomb site. Gobi is very far away. He's running already, but it's going to be too late if the terrorists hurry up. Oscar with the opening frag on the next. Nico though with a double kill and a triple. Oh no, actually it was Gobi from CT spawn. Now it's Questone stepping it up onto Nico, but he's running out of time. 17 seconds on the clock. Chris J and Gobi have a good coverage. Chris J is just hiding away on the A platform, trying to delay the terrorists, and Gobi has his eyes pinned down. Gobi missing those shots, still missing, running out of bullets, and in the meantime Questone made it up to the A bomb site, but he doesn't find the bomb in time. Questone received 99 damage, but Gobi stayed alive and he didn't face off. Well, he faced off initially, but he backed off with 4 bullets remaining, and Questone was not able to plant the bomb in time. If he had the bomb on his back, it would have been a real thriller of a round, but like that, Mousesports is able to draw this game at 17 again. No pun intended, it's not the movie, it's just CSGO. And we've got the terrorists on their default strategy. This time they have to do the same thing without the early frag. So let's see if they can come up with something special. They have Stiko and Questone on A long. Oscar is now coming in there as well. And Nico has communication trouble with the German squad. Obviously they send him into A long on the terrorist side because he can do his own stuff over there, and they use him on A long on the CT side as well. You know, he doesn't even need to call, because if he's going down, then the CTs know there's action over at A long. But yeah, so far there's no action on A long. Nico just standing and staring into the doors, and the terrorists are standing and staring into middle, while Gobi is not staring anywhere at the moment. He's just moving around, trying to figure out where the terrorists are headed at, and he must have spotted some footsteps, or heard some footsteps, because he's rotating towards the A bomb. So while Neophyte is executing the B split that I was waiting for so long, Dennis with the first, but Oscar with the instant reply. It's a 1v3 over at the B bomb. Nex is not able to make a stint in this round, even though he had such an amazing beginning. It's Chris J and Goppy putting down 2 terrorists, Zico and Oscar on the bomb plant, and Zico is still behind the terrorists and the CTs. It's Chris J with the answer, but Oscar makes it a 1v1. He's on 2 kills already, and Nico is in the middle of the B tunnels, and Oscar doesn't miss that shot. 18-17. Neophyte winning this round could actually mean, well, it means that they have a match point, but it could actually mean that the CTs are running into money trouble, and you can see that Nex only has a 5-7 to work with. That's obviously not the worst pistol, and he goes down, so it doesn't matter anymore. Oscar with the frag onto the B cross. Mousesports already down that man, and it is one of their important players, even though he couldn't do anything about the outcome of the previous one. He has 32 frags, and now it's Questone and Zero mopping up those kills on the A bomb side. Neophyte looking at this end of the game. Dennis fights back, but he's alone against 4 terrorists. He needs to ace them, and he doesn't do it. Oscar with the AWP will seal the deal on 39 frags. Neophyte with the first map under their belt, and they will move on to Cobblestone, the map pick.